everybody, Sparring DK here, and we are on ourselves another European adventure. I didn't start where we kick off in Perth when we normally leave the airport. I just thought we'd just dive straight into this. So we have arrived here in Warsaw, Poland. It's an 11-hour flight from Perth to Dubai, 6 hours from Dubai into Warsaw. Arrived yesterday afternoon, absolutely wrecked. But I'm up this morning bright and early. It's just gone 6 a.m. I'm out looking for a coffee, and we'll do a bit of exploring today. Now, the pretense is this is a European holiday. In 3.5 weeks we'll be going Poland, Germany, Switzerland, France, and then venturing through the UK, Wales, Scotland and the likes. I am with my partner Little Mon, and we are taking her sister Mish along for the ride as well. So sit back, relax and enjoy the vlog. Right, so just out for a morning looking for some coffees. We've got the palace here behind me, the Royal Castle of Warsaw. Now, don't get me wrong, it's bloody looking amazing, but don't also forget that there was a little thing called World War II, where virtually everything around here was flattened, and they've rebuilt it in the likes of what it looked like before it was flattened. So it's not original decor, there are bits and pieces, but yeah, they've done a really good job at restoring this place. Maybe we'll take a look while we're here. I'm not too sure what's on the cards for Warsaw, but just thought we'd take you along for the ride. Let's get those coffees. All right, crew is awake. Coffee's sorted, and now we're just going for a bit of a trundle around Warsaw. These two are cold. Mishi, Mon,
Just joking.
are you cold?
It's a bit nippy.
All right, well, we'll figure it out. Right, so we are in what is a city park, but old palace gardens, and just having a look around. It's very green, it's very lush. Thoughts, ladies?
What?
Thoughts?
Pretty. So pretty.
Right, here we are. Let's have a look at this Warsaw accommodation. On the second floor, no lift, so just need to be aware of that. You come in first left, a little bit of a bathroom, shower, toilet, dishwasher, washing machine with dryer, which is handy. We come through here, got a bedroom, not too shabby, with a view out to the square, and then back out here we chuck a right. We've got a little kitchen, fridge, oven, everything that you can need for a short stay, and then the living area with the couch, dining, TV, and then a little mezzanine up there. There's a secondary room, so not a bad little spot. Airbnb, nice and cheap. So get the job done. Right, so we are headed off on another adventure. Mon and Mishy's parentals have joined us on a bit of a walk, and we're heading across the bridge to visit some of their relatives. So I'm not going to take the camera in there, of course, but we'll take you on the journey. Let's get walking. Okay, so recapping today, just a bit of adventure time, and where we left you, we were going to see some of the family. So we did that, ended up at some shopping, girls got some fragrances, went out for dinner, came home. Tomorrow's another day in Warsaw, so adventure time again. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning. What is this? Technically day number 3, but the first or second full day that we're going to have here in Warsaw. It is actually our final day. We do leave in the morning. It is a whirlwind trip. We go to Berlin tomorrow, and we're literally there for the afternoon, stay the night, and then we move on again. But I guess Warsaw's been more of a chance to catch up with some of Mon's family and stuff that she hadn't seen for like 20 years. So that's more what this first stop's been about, get in the time zone, check out a few things of course, but more family related, so I can tell you what, it's going to get action packed from tomorrow. Once we hit Munich, day trips, Switzerland, up mountains, France, Disneyland, lots to come. So today, yeah, it's 6 a.m, girls are asleep, it's about 5 degrees. It rained pretty much from lunchtime yesterday to just starting to clear up now, so it's fresh, but I figured, hey, I'm awake, let's go and do a little bit of exploring. Let's do it. Right, so I've made it down to the river. Had to switch out to obedience. It's brisk this morning, that's for sure. Hopefully the cloud cover goes a little bit, but yeah. River. The key part of a lot of these European cities, that have, you know, Warsaw's been here for a couple of thousand years in some form or another. So the main artery, it's a really nice river. Let's get some shots. Right, so as I'm walking along, there's definitely something you do notice about this river. A lot of bridges. You know, in the horizon I can see 3 that way, and I can see a couple that way. And there's also another one, which looks like it might be a foot traffic bridge or something that they're starting to work on. So I'll get a couple of shots. It's actually quite interesting how all the pillar works in the middle of the river, leaves it open still for, you know, boats and stuff to come through. But yeah, I guess you got a river this wide and your city spread across both sides, which makes sense. Eventually, more people need more ways to get across the river. Right, so I've made it out to the stadium. Pretty impressive. Now, I can't read any of the Polish signs, so I don't know if I'm allowed in closer to have a, you know, a nice perspective look. So I'm just walking around the outside. There's a little go-kart track just down in here as well, that looks pretty insane. Trains nice and close. Okay, so maybe go-karting from 2 till 10, but it is a Sunday. Now, if you're not aware, Poland, very much a Catholic state, like 99.5% or something Roman Catholic. So most of the shops here on a Sunday, everything's shut. Everyone's going to church and all that kind of stuff, which, you know, each to their own. Not something that I'm truly familiar with. Now, see, this is where I feel a bit funny, because the gates are open. Am I allowed to walk in here? I do not know. Now, I've got a handy little app on my phone, Google Translate, which allows you to take a photo, zoom in on some text, and if it has the language, it can let you know what's going down. But there is so much text on here, I don't think it's going to make much sense to me. So we'll just get a couple of shots of the stadium, and then I'll head back towards Old Town. It's been about a 45-minute walk from where I was, so we'll get a couple of shots. Pretty impressive. Right, so walked out to the stadium and now heading back towards the city, over the same bridge that I just walked over before. But yeah, just heading this way, looking towards downtown Warsaw. Old Town's off further up the river, so that's where we need to get back to. But yeah, just looking at the city, there's the I forget what it's called, something like the Science Central building or something, one of the massive buildings here in the middle of Warsaw, and the clouds are just low enough that they're hitting the top. So I'm going to see if I can get a couple of shots.
And a half hours later.
Right, so end of day 2 in Warsaw. You haven't really seen too much footage. Basically, I got up stupid early, went for a walk out to a stadium that was 3 kilometers away. You know, that was okay. But then I got back and we've pretty much just done family stuff again. Went out for lunch, went out for dinner with some of the relatives. So that's obviously not going to be on camera. Had some good ice cream and waffles. And now we need to get our stuff packed. Tomorrow the journey begins. We've got a train at 8:30 in the morning to Berlin. It's about a 6-hour train ride. We're only in Berlin for one night, so we'll get a bit of footage, hopefully see some sights, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. That's it. We're done and dusted here in Poland, heading to the train station for a 6-hour train ride to Berlin. Berlin. But on the way out, I'm going to show you the stairs we had to deal with.
The right brain drives me insane. Don't lie, don't lie, don't lie to me. Don't fry, don't fry, don't fry your brain. More carrots. Don't tear it. More carrots. Where's Garrett?
Vegetables. Vegetables.
Here I come from the west side. The left side. The right brain drives me insane. Don't lie, don't lie, don't lie to me. Don't fry, don't fry, don't fry your brain.
Eventually.
What do we have here? Oh my days, bunk beds, okay. Well, this should be hilarious.
Oh dear.
All right, we've made it to Berlin. We've got a pretzel. And now we are walking around. We're going to go and check out the Brandenburg Gate, the cathedral, and probably end up at Alexanderplatz. So yeah, welcome to Germany. Right, so just a little update. Still in Berlin, of course. Made the girls walk to the Brandenburg Gate and then walk from the Brandenburg Gate, basically just one straight road towards the TV tower, which we've definitely been seeing a few bits and pieces of. It's about 2.8 k's. I didn't tell them this. They have been complaining. It's pretty funny. So now we stopped and had a steak and heading to the train station, just the local one, to head back to the hotel just to do some relaxation. And I think I'll have to head out for a hot dog or something a little bit later, but we move.
Tomorrow.
We went for dinner last night and then caught the train back. 8 o'clock, the girls went to bed. That's Berlin. We're up this morning, 6:30, coffees, and now we're heading to the train. 5 hours to Munich. So let's do this. Alright, we have arrived in Munich. A few issues with the door. And we got a little shower. Whoa, zoom out. Crazy. And there's a little holding area here. And we just got a little bed.
Don't look at me.
And a nice little area. Wunderbar. Right, so we have made it to Munich, early afternoon, 3 o'clock. Absolutely gorgeous day. We're looking at about 21 degrees and we're staying in this nice little hotel. So we're about to go and explore the city centre, find some Bavarian meats, and then probably just have an early night. We've got a big day tomorrow, so there'll be lots of footage in that one. Let's go. Slight change of plan today. So yesterday we were in downtown, or Old Town Munich, had a look around, everything was cool. Went and had some dinner, and then headed back to the hotel, everything was fine. But in the middle of the night, come on, a little bit of an upset tummy. So yeah, change of plan today. We booked a tour to go out to the Neuschwanstein Castle, but we shit canned that because Mon wasn't feeling well, and you know what? I'd rather everyone be feeling 100% than missing out on things. So it's all good. We shit canned that. They're resting. I'm just out exploring, having a little bit of a wander around near where we're staying, which is actually right near the grounds. It's quite noisy here. But the grounds here where they actually have Oktoberfest. Obviously we're here in May. There's a little bit going on there, but it's a massive field where they have all the beer halls, and you guys know what Oktoberfest is. But yeah, we're staying right near there, so I thought, you know what, while they're resting, they're sleeping, I'm just going to get out, take in the nice cool air, see the scenery, and just see what's around the neighbourhood, because we're out of here tomorrow. It's a whirlwind tour. We're just push. Tomorrow we have a couple of trains. First of all, we're going from Munich to Zurich. Then we have like a 30-minute changeover to find another train where we head off to Interlaken, which is deep in the mountains of Switzerland. So scenery-wise, hopefully it's beautiful. Hopefully we get something done. But yeah, let's just go for a little bit of a wander around Munich and get ourselves some footage. Okay, so just went for a walk around St. Paul's Cathedral, I believe it's called, here in Munich. Lovely little building. What I find really interesting is the clock tower in there. So at 15 minutes past the hour, it rings once. Half an hour, it rings twice. And 3/4 of an hour, it rings 3 times. And then when it gets to the hour change, it chimes that many times. So at lunchtime, it's gonna go off 12. And I find that really cool, because if you didn't have a watch on or anything back in the day, it would be a good way of knowing what the bloody time was. So it is deep in the background out there now. I'm just wandering through this massive park for where Oktoberfest usually is. But deep in the distance, there is a giant statue of a woman. Apparently, I think this is the statue of Bavaria. I do a little bit of research before I go walking, so I'm gonna head down that way and take a look. Right then, I've forgotten what day it is.
Thursday.
It's Thursday, okay. So yeah, I guess we've been on the road for a week since we left Perth. Finished up in Munich. The rain is coming down again. We're about to head to the train station to take 6 hours to go to Interlaken in Switzerland. So 2 trains, there will be a changeover. Not looking forward to that. But yeah, about to order an Uber and head to the station. Right, we've made it to Interlaken. It's still raining. The serenity is insane. There's mountains everywhere. So we'll definitely get some shots of that. But right now we're struggling for lunch. So I'm gonna try to find some Maccas and then head to the hotel. Made it to the accommodation. And it's all right. Another triple room. Keep it cozy. Let's have a look. All right then, Interlaken. Surprisingly enough, they said it was going to be raining all day.
Sprinkling now.
It's spitting a little bit, but yeah, we've checked into the hotel and we're just going for a bit of a wander now. And we're actually going right up there. So yeah, bit of a mission.
It's a gunshot.
We're on our way up a mountain. Right then. Chili?
Yes.
Right, we just finished dinner. Had a pork knuckle the size of Mon's head. Pretty bloody good. So we went up to Hardeklum That was pretty good. And now we're just heading back to the hotel for a quiet evening and a big day tomorrow. There's a horse over there, clippity clop. Yeah, big day tomorrow. So hopefully the weather's okay because we want to go up the mountain. Sweet.
And we got rained on.
Oh yeah, we got wet. We got rained on.
And we only had one umbrella.
And we only had one umbrella. Okay. So yeah.
So peace!
Hello, good morning. I don't even know what day it is. 1 second. It is Friday, the 12th. Okay. Yeah, we've got a full day here in Interlaken. I am up super early. Kind of a little bit excited. I think we're going up into the mountains today. Weather dependent. Now there's no rain around at the moment, but it is 6 a.m. I'm on the mission to find some coffee and something to munch on. The girl's still well asleep. We didn't actually go to bed till like 10:30 last night, which is quite late for what we've sort of catching up on the jet lag and all the train rides and everything. I've been okay. They seem to have struggled a little bit more. But yeah, up and about today, nice and early. The clouds, I don't know if we can see all these clouds really low. It's about 4 degrees, 5 degrees. That's all right. So I'm just heading into town, see if I can find something that's open and get a coffee.
A few moments later.
Alright, we have arrived at a little town up a mountain called Mürren. Now we were going to go to the Schultorn, but the cloud cover and weather is trash, and it's like another $130 each to go up there, so...
If you put it around, you'll see how cloudy it is.
Yeah, you can see at this elevation, it's just full on, and even further up, there's no point in paying that money because you're not going to get a view. But yeah, we're in this little village called Mürren, and yeah, we're just going to take a look around. Those cable cars were
Good fun.
good fun. Yeah, let's do some exploring. Right, so we took the cable cars up to Mürren, and we're back down here in the Lauterbrunnen Valley, but yeah, we're just looking at some waterfalls. Oh my days, this place is so picturesque, it just makes you feel good. If you have the chance, get out to Lauterbrunnen. Right, so we're back from Interlaken, or Lauterbrunnen should I say. We're back at Interlaken at the hotel for the last night. I don't know if there's paragliders up in the sky. I'm not sure if you'll capture them here, but yeah, Mon's found herself a new friend. Hello. Yeah, there's a little kitty here. We're just out in the backyard. I mean, it's a lovely little spot in the backyard of this hotel that we're staying at. So yeah, one more night we'll go have a bit of dinner, pack up, and then on the morrow we are on the road to Colmar. go find some dinner. Hello, good morning. Where are we off to today? We are off to Colmar. We've just raced to the train. It's absolutely bucketing down here in Interlaken. But yeah, we've got some seats. We're ready to go. 2 hours to Basel and then a quick 40-minute train ride into Colmar. So let's get moving. Right, 2 hours. We've made it to Basel. That is really fucking zoomed in. There we go. Just getting a train now off to Colmar, which is about 40 minutes from here. Just at the Basel train station, just made it. Train's rolling in now. I'm going to jump on and head off to Colmar in France. Made it to Colmar. Right, we have arrived in Colmar, France. We've checked into the hotel, sort of. We're not actually allowed to be in there till 4 o'clock. It's 1. So we're just going to go on an adventure. Probably have an early night because we have a stupid train at like 7:30 in the morning. So it'll be early lights out. Not much to do here, really. We just wanted to check out some architecture, a little bit of France before we head to Paris. So let's go and check out the town. Good morning. It is a average morning here in Colmar. We got pretty much fuck all sleep, knowing that we had to be up super early. We're up at 5:30, just waiting on a taxi now to take us to Colmar station, where we have a 3-hour train ride to Paris, where we're there for 3 nights, so we can actually settle in a little bit. Colmar, I don't know what to say about Colmar. A nice little town, but you could probably do it as a day trip. You maybe didn't need to stay here. Yeah, just waiting for this taxi, and we'll head to the train station. We're on our way to Paris. Right, we've boarded the train to Paris. No one's on just yet. It's a 2-story train. My head is touching the roof. And we're all settled in for a 3-hour ride. And I'm having to crouch like the notchback of Notre Dame. All right, here we are in the Parisian slumber party. It's a tiny little ensuite and room for 3 and a view of not much. All right, we've made it to Paris. We've checked in, just doing a bit of laundry, so I've been sent on a mission to find something for lunch. All right, laundry is completed. We're just a little bit hungry, so we're just going on a mission to look for some lunch. Try not to get run over. And just going for a walk down the street to see if we can find a burger and chips. Right, after a little nap, we have ventured out, and Eiffel Tower is kind of in the background if the ISO wants to sort itself out. But yeah, we're going to explore around downtown Paris, and well, we start here with the Eiffel Tower. Right, so we tried to go to the Eiffel Tower. It's now closed off. You can't even walk underneath it anymore. So all you can do is have a little look from the outside. I can tell you, closing in on sunset, not a good idea. Too many fucking people. So we've bailed. We got a camera shot, and now we're heading up into some deeper Paris. Alright, we have been to the Arc de Triomphe, we have been to the Eiffel Tower, we're now walking down the Avenue de Champs-Élysées, which is the ritzy street. There we go. There. Right, another short trip across town and we have arrived at Notre Dame. Starting to get a bit of a fading light, but yeah, under reconstruction after unfortunate events of course, but still magnificent.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Good morning, Captain's log. No idea what fucking day it is. It's a Monday? Yep. Okay, we're still in Paris and we are heading to Disneyland. So the girls are pretty excited about this one. We're heading to a subway, then a train. It's about an hour and a half out of Paris to get out there, but it was going to cost something like 90 euro for a taxi. So fuck it, let's take some public transport. Yeah, it's fucking early, I need a coffee. All right, let's do this. We have made it to Disneyland Paris, so yeah, let's hope that we have a fun day. Just taking a few selfies out here, and we're going to try and get through the entrance without losing any shit.
check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Alright, we're still here at Disneyland. We spent 2 hours in the line lining up for a photo with a princess. You only get to see one princess, which is dumb. So, my advice, come super early or don't bother. Guano.
Zeynep, wo bist du? Zeynep, ach hier, komm! Nila! Nila! Nila, komm, die ist da lang. Wieder zurück. Nila!
Where are you taking me? Huh? Where did you go? I got lost.
It's like a
Let's get out of here.
Can you scare someone?
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. And it's all on camera.
Did you mean to?
No, they just walked around the corner, saw me and screamed. You know, usual reaction. Right then, we're now done with Disneyland. We are now heading to Walt Disney Studios. Feet fucked, back fucked, but and we're hungry. We haven't eaten yet, but we plow on because that's what you do when you're on holiday. We'll worry about it later.
Try and enjoy it.
Votre guide pour vous faire découvrir la route 66 en compagnie de mon amie Rose Ramirez. Thanks, Sally. I'm so excited to check out Route 66 with you. I'm ready to meet it, read it, and defeat it. Oh là, cruise! Sur la route 66, on prend son temps et on s'abandonne au plaisir de rouler. Oh, right. Slow it down. Relax. Hey! Is my trail like none up ahead? Oui, le plus gros écrou de roue du monde.
Ciao! Au revoir les amis! Arrivederci!
Hey Sally, what were all those crazy things built along Route 66? Les attractions au bord de la route ont été construites pour divertir les voyageurs. Le garage, fantôme! Oh, the ghost garage, I'd be dying to get out. Hey, it's the Copper Canyon traffic maze. I've been there. Wow, tu as réussi à sortir du labyrinthe. It was amazing. Je suis irrésistiblement attirée par la vieille mine de magnétite. Don't drive in there unless your bumpers are good and tight. Et pour finir, le canyon de catastrophe. We're driving into Catastrophe Canyon. Oui, une merveille puisqu'il y a de moins naturel secoué par des micro-séismes toutes les 5 minutes. What? The canyon has an aftershock every few minutes? Oui, that's awesome. Ah, nous y voilà.
Bien, nous allons marquer un court arrêt dans le canyon. Veuillez rester assis et garder les mains et les bras à l'intérieur du train. Merci.
All right, everybody. We're making a short scheduled stop here in the canyon. Please remain seated and keep your hands and arms inside the tram. Thanks. Whoa. This canyon is so beautiful and calm. Seulement en apparence. Wow, regarde-le! was incredible. Au revoir.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready.
Wow! There's a Mr. McQueen, Doc Hudson, and Baker! The Great White Wall of China! Ça, c'est monsieur mon plus grand! Une de mes créations préférées est sa statue de Lysité. Oh, I can't wait to see what Mater's done now. Oh, je vois Martin là-bas. Oh, Mater, you made your own eyebrow. I love it.
C'est un petit bout de Paris qui est garé au bord de la route 66. Je suis trop content que vous soyez venus admirer la prunelle de ma fille.
So great, we could all experience this together. See you all again, man.
Mes amis, c'est ainsi que se termine notre petite expédition sur la route 66. It was amazing! Et maintenant, profitez et faites un beau voyage sur la route de la vie. Route 66 was so much fun. Now I just want us all to go back and meet it, read it, and repeat it. À bientôt! Bye everybody! Take care!
Monsieur Stark m'a dit, ne quitte pas les yeux sur le dragueur. Et le voici. C'était tellement facile. Allez, à plus.
Right then, good morning. It is another day here in Paris. Well, actually today we are out here in Versailles to check out the palace, to check out the grounds. Legs are a bit dead from yesterday, but yeah, let's go have a look at Versailles. Right, so we've been through the palace and now we are out exploring the gardens of Versailles. It's a pretty incredible place if you like nature and old school things like me. So let's go and have a look around. Alright, Versailles was done. We headed back to the hotel for a slight nap. And now we are out Moulin Rouge. Let's check this out. We made it out of the underground alive. We're just heading up to the Sacré-Cœur, I believe it's called. So let's get walking. Good morning. We've made it to the train station. We are heading to London on the train, which is just over 2 hours, and then we pick up the car and head off on our UK portion of this adventure. Just at the train station now, about an hour before the train, as you have to go through security checks. So we're here at the Gare du Nord. Yeah, another train, right, made it. We're on the Eurostar, ready to head to London. Right, we are here in England. We've got the car, we've been on the road about an hour. That was a little bit of a pain in the butt. But we're just making a quick stop to get some lunch and we'll fuel up and get on the road. What the actual fuck was that? We did it! We're through! Yes! Alright, so 2.5 hours on the road and we are here at the Cotswolds in, is it Bibury? Arlington Row, I think. It's like an influencer's paradise. Houses built in the 1300s or something. So yeah, we're just going to take a quick look around. We've parked in a pretty dubious position, so I don't want to be here too long. Let's get this done. Alright, so 20 minutes up the road we've arrived at the little town of Burton on the Water. We're just going to go and check out the village for 10-15 minutes and then get back on the road to Cardiff. Right, we've arrived at the Arbis. And, well, we have a toilet, a shower, and a double bed. Just for me and me lovely. She's looking out the window.
I want to open it to the air, but I don't know how to. Yes. Chilly.
Alright. And Missy is in her own room tonight. Sweet. Alright, here we go. It's another day, another dollar. We are on the road from Cardiff up to Bangor. Bangor?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to go through the Snowdonia National Park, we're going to stop in Port Mirren, we're going to go to Carnarvon, and then we're going to end up in Bangor. So we'll try and get some footage along the way. Let's have another go down the road. Right, so about 2 hours on the road through some stunning countryside in Wales. We've stopped at a little town called, I think it's called Bulth Wells, B-U-I-L-T-H Wells. We're headed north towards Carnarvon, but yeah, needed a stop to stretch the legs, so let's have a little look around. Right, so this is why you set the GPS to random as fuck. Back roads in the middle of nowhere in Wales, and there's like this massive dam, and the view, incredible. Right, so we're on our travels heading north, and we've just stopped at a little place, a little inn or something called Cross Foxes. Yeah, just needed a break. We've been driving for another hour and a half. There's a little bubbling brook here that's quite cute. So let's have a little look around. Right, we have arrived at a national park. I think it's called Brennan, and we are just on a little nature trail, just stretching the legs. We've been driving for like 5 hours, so after lunch, just, you know, get out of the car for a bit and experience some nature.
Twelve seconds later.
Well, we have arrived at the Port Merion village. It costs fucking £18 to get in. I didn't know this, but that's fine.
No, it's not fine. Way over budget.
Yeah, but you know, these things happen. And we're just having a quick look around, and then we're going to bugger off. So we're going to try and find an ice cream and get some pictures of this crazy little Italian village in Wales. Right, we've made it here to Carnarvon, another 30 or 40 minutes from Port Merion. just outside the massive castle, so we're going to have a look around here before we head to our accommodation, which is another little town called Bangor, about 15 minutes from here. Let's have a look around this castle.
Later.
Right then, we are in Bangor, so let's have a zoom out and an accommodation tour. We've got a little apartment today. Little dining room, lounge. Decent in the kitchen?
Yeah, I don't know how to work these electrical stoves though.
Little kitchen. What's in here? A little laundry, wet room, fridge. All right, and then there's a backyard. Little courtyard. It's a bit cute. All right, back inside. And then upstairs, quite steep. Bathroom, pretty standard. One bedroom. And two bedrooms. And there we go. That's where we're staying tonight. Right, we have finished our stay here in Bangor. We are off to Chester this morning, then up to Windermere, and finally into Carlisle. So let's get on the road. Right, we have arrived here in Chester, and for some reason it's fucking raining. Good old England, I guess. But we're gonna have a look around. There's a little Tudor street and things like that. Get some sort of a coffee, and then we'll be on our way. Right, we're here at the Hayrack Church farm just outside of Chester because Mon wanted to feed a lamb. She's been desperate to feed a lamb for like 48 hours driving through all the paddocks. So we found a little place where you can come and feed a lamb, and then there's some other animals, so we'll have a look shortly. But first and foremost, we need to feed lambs. G'day, Al. How you going, man? How you going? It's like, is it lunch time? Hey, look at this guy. This one's eating a chair.
Where'd he go?
I'm so hungry in the morning. Oh, definitely. Molly.
Everyone loves a goat. Hey guy, you doing a shit? Oh, that's fucking hilarious. You dirty bastard. Well, we've made it to Windermere. Slight detour through Kendal after missing a turnoff. But yeah, we're going to have a look around the lake. I was here last year. We're going to try and find the bakery where they have a delicious lemon curd and blueberry tart. So let's go. Right, so here's our accommodation in Carlisle for the night, Shepherd's Bush. So if you come in, we've got a nice little lounge dining area, and then Mun's in the kitchen doing some cooking in this lovely little kitchen area, and then we come into a living area with a nice ceiling TV. There's a little bathroom down here which has a shower, and then we come down this hallway, and then Misha's decided to take the bunk room. Oh, she's being creepy. Then we have some stairs with automatic lights, which is quite grand. And we head up here. You can see the beams from this old building that they've turned into accommodation. Low doors for me, that's fine. There's a double bed here, which that is definitely going to knock someone out, but you know, nice and roomy. And then the master suite. And then I was like, hey, look at these tiny little door rooms. Like, I would definitely knock myself out. But once you get in there, I guess it's alright. And the shower too is normal size, so that's pretty handy. View wise, well, there's a school and some other buildings. Stayed here last year, so in a different apartment. So if you watch the other video, you'll see that. Well, there we go, that's our accommodation for this evening. If Mish B's naughty, we'll chuck her in the cot. Alright, good morning again. Another day on the road. We are currently in Carlisle, or just outside Carlisle. Just off the M6, Shepherd's Cottage, nice little Airbnb. We are making our way north into Scotland, a big day ahead. We're driving all the way to Fort Augustus, which is basically at the bottom of Loch Ness, with a few stops along the way. So 8 o'clock, let's get on the road, find some fuel, find some coffee, find something to munch, and make our way towards our first stop, about an hour and a half up the road. Traffic, let's hope it's good. Alright, we have arrived at the Pollock Country Park. First thing we notice, you need coins or some app that you can only download if you are in the UK. If you try and call the phone number, that doesn't work either, so always have some coins on you if you need it for parking. We sorted that out. There was a nice Scottish lady who gave us her ticket. So now we can have a look around. The reason we're here is apparently there's some Highland cows, so let's go on an adventure. And we found the elusive Highland cows, and they've got babies. Alright, we have reached a small town called Luss. It is on Loch Lomond, heading up towards the Highlands. So yeah, we'll stop in here for a look around and probably get some lunch. Okay, we have made the trek to the north of Scotland, where I actually bought a piece of land from the Highland Tidal Reserve. Now it's in the forest there somewhere. We've tried to get in there, it's a little bit dicey, but we've managed to walk all the way up here. We've had a look around. Beautiful scenery. You could spend a couple of hours out here, but we don't have that kind of time, so we've checked it out. And we are going to head back to the car, and we have to get on the road to Fort Augustus, which I think is like another bloody 2 hours. Long day. Right then, we are here at our accommodation for the night in Fort Augustus. It's called the Little Homestead, a lovely little place. If I remember, I will link their Instagram link. Yeah, pretty cool story. They've got like sustainable, they live in that house. And then we've got this little place, so let's have a look around. Alright, so we've got a little bathroom, and you can come in here. Miss has got the big sofa all ready to go. There's a little bedroom, a little dining area and a kitchen. So everything that you really need for a night or two. And then, I guess if it's not raining, they've got a fire pit, a little place to sit outside, and we're just in nature. Beautiful stuff. Right then, good morning. We are here at Fort Augustus. 7 AM, we're just walking down to the start of Loch Ness. We're going to drive the entire length of it north up to Inverness today. A little bit of light drizzle around, but yeah, hoping for another good day. It's the last day of big driving. I'm about 5 hours ahead of me. We're going north to Inverness, down to the Highland Wildlife Park, and then basically make a run all the way down to Edinburgh, and then we're there for 3 nights. So yeah, let's get on the road. Let's check out some Loch Ness. Will we see the monster? Who knows? Right, we are here at a wildlife park. Have a drive around section first. We're going to see if we can find some animals. And I see a polar bear up ahead. A polar bear up ahead. Where are you waddling? Go on, get off the road. Hey. Quack, quack, quack. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's a T-Rex sound. Deer. Hey, Mishy, look, deer. Stop. Slow down, Annie.
It's a European elk.
Where's my present?
A Eurasian crane. Alright, we have arrived at the Winnie Distillery, just going to check out the visitors centre. It's late spring, almost summer, but there is snow on that mountain and we are in Scotland. That's brilliant. Yeah, the wildlife park was good. We enjoyed that for a couple of hours. Yeah, now we're just going to go and get some scotch. Alright, on our way back to Edinburgh, we've stopped in a little place called Dunkeld, just off the A9. It's very picturesque. We're going to try and get a coffee and maybe some lunch. Right then, we have arrived in Edinburgh. Let's give you a quick tour of this accommodation. It was a little bit sketchy coming up here. We were like, did we get the right place? But inside, beautiful. Right then, good morning. We are in Edinburgh today and we are off to the Edinburgh Castle. Girls have had a little bit of sleeping. Yeah, not too far. It's about a 10-minute walk from where we're staying. So let's get to the Edinburgh Castle. Alright, good morning. It's another day in Edinburgh. Yesterday we just went to the castle and had a pretty chilled afternoon. Today I've got them out and about. I stayed here last year. We're going to Dean's Village. We're going to walk down the little river and around, and then we might head out to Portobello Beach or something later, and possibly a museum. So let's get the day underway. Alright, so we have made it down to Portobello Beach here in Edinburgh. The tide is out by the looks of things. And yeah, just going to go for a little stroll. Right, so we went for a walk, we went to Portobello Beach. Now we are on a small quest to go to the Scottish Museum. So we're just walking from the apartment down towards the museum. Alright, today we start the final journey to the final destination before we fly home. We're leaving Edinburgh today, just at the Waverley train station, to head down to London. It's about a 4.5 hour train, and then we'll be in London for a couple of days. So let's get on the road. Okay, we have arrived in sunny London. It's about 20 odd degrees, quite balmy indeed. Just waiting for the accommodation to be ready in 10 or 15 minutes. We are here in Paddington. We'll park across the road. Some Georgian style buildings. Get a little bit of a view behind me here. Yeah, so once we check in, we'll check out the room. We're not too far from Hyde Park, so we might go for a bit of a walk later this afternoon. It's about nearly 2 p.m, so will the train take us 4 and a bit hours from Edinburgh. Nice little journey. But yeah, just waiting to check in. All right, we've got our accommodation now. We're in Paddington, number 14. Then there's a second door that we need to go through. I guess that's for quiet stuff. We've got a fucking air conditioner, which Mom's pretty happy about. And a double bed, single bed, so Mish can take a pick. Little table, little kitchenette, little fridge, and private bathroom. That's all we need. We got 3 nights here, and then the plane back to Perth. All right, we've checked in, and now we're going on an adventure. We're going to Hyde Park, and then I dare say we'll end up in a shopping zone. Got to get there some lunch, and yeah, we'll just see what happens this afternoon. Right here at Hyde Park, and we're just gonna, lovely day, so we're just gonna walk through Hyde Park and see what happens.
Have a nice day. Woohoo! Yee-hoo!
The elusive squirrel. He's munching. He's got a chip. He is proper munching a chip. How are you, mate? How's that chip? Pretty good, eh? Well, we've stumbled into the shopping district. This could get dangerous. These two are on a mission to buy stuff. Right, shopping completed. Did we buy lots of stuff? Yeah, they bought lots of stuff. We are walking back to the hotel, which is like 25 minutes.
Human shit.
Apparently we've just seen a human shit. Yeah, we were going to catch the tube, but it was £6.70 for one zone, one stop, because we don't have the Oyster cards. Well, I do, but they don't. So, if you're coming to London, suss out public transport. With the Oyster card, it would have only cost $2.80, which is like $4.90 Australian. But $6.70 is like nearly $13 Australian for one stop. A little bit steep, so we've walked it. A little bit lengthy in the legs, but we'll get there. Right, adventuring today. We are out here in Richmond. I put the girls through Ted Lasso, which they actually thoroughly enjoyed. So they wanted to come out to Richmond. Yeah, so we're just gonna have a look around at some of the filming locations and maybe get a bite to eat. Right, we have ventured back from Richmond and we are now in South Kensington outside the Natural History Museum. Mon wanted to see some dinosaur bones, so we'll head into this museum and we will take a look. Right, we have arrived at Harrods. We're gonna have a look inside. I don't think we can film in there, but we'll see if we can sneak a few shots. We are off the tube and we are on Regent Street heading towards Hamleys, which is a giant toy store on the way to Piccadilly Circus. So trekking today, let's keep going. All right, so our final day in London. We just got some tickets for a hop-on, hop-off bus. So we're heading in to see the actual sights of London. And we are heading towards Big Ben and Westminster Abbey. Right then, that is it. That is our time in Europe done. We are just doing the final stages of packing this morning before we head out to Heathrow. No point in getting footage on all that crap. So this is where we will finish this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
I don't know where to look. I don't look like a twat.
You can do it. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh, that is slippery.
I'm being born again. You're not going to be able to fit.
No, you go first.
Oh, you did it way more smarter than I did. What's your phone? Oh shit! Slide it.
Hey, where are you guys going? Huh?
We can't get there.
To platform C.
Si, senor. Si.
Can't even think about it. It's too crazy. Just walk straight and be shut. Oh wow. No, I did not. Which side will it open? We don't know. Was ist das?
Oh. I'm gonna have to take that out of the film.
I don't know where you're going. Sorry. I had macas on my face and no one even told me to do it. I don't know your face. I chose right on his face.
The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel, sign up today, and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos, one here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos